Okay, start tayo. Ayan, we have here smart inverter 300 watts. So, rating niya is 300 watts. Voltage input is 16 to 50 volts. And rated power output is 295 watts. So, mataas yung efficiency. Almost mga 90 plus. Then frequency 47 blah 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 blah. Okay, so this model is 180 to 280 watt voltage AC. So turn on natin. As of the moment wala tayong solar power, and I don't plan to use solar panel for this one. I will just put it directly to the battery. Okay, so I don't have a battery that is around 18 to 50. So I have here a transformer which is 12012, and it is now connected from here in the other end of the top. So it's 024. Okay, so I'll turn on the transformer. There we have 34 volts with 0 ampere output. Yeah. And we have a idling power of 7.6 watts. So ayan, idling power. Now this is the output of the inverter. So inverter. This one I just use this for um, current limiting and switching on off the system. So now we have 230 volts. So it's not that accurate with regards with this one. I found this one accurate than this. So we have a voltage difference of around 6 volts, yeah, or 5 volts. 5 volts or 6 volts. Now, okay, no load. So this one goes to the gun, and the low power is around 700 watts. This one. Okay, I'll turn on the heat gun without plugging in the inverter. This one. Inverter. So, direct muna. Tingnan natin yung output power, input power ng heat gun. So we have 740 watts. Okay, 740 watts. So as you can see, wala pa naka-activate yung inverter. So idling niya is 33 volts. Now I'll turn on the inverter by connecting it to the grid parallel with the load. Yeah, we're all on the output of this one. Okay, so connecting the inverter. Now it's blinking, and as you can see, the power output is still 700. I'll wait to turn it on green. Let's wait. Now it's green, and it should be dropping there. So we have a 200 watts output. We have a 200 watts output. It's confirmed. 740, most likely 200 watts, more or less. So we have a DC output of 9.48 amperes times 23.25. We have a 220 watts input going to the inverter, and the output is dropping it. So if it's 220 here, so Yung the load is around 740 watts minus 220 watts, 520. Yeah. Ali, minus 480. So with a 60 watts loss, I can't clamp here and test it directly here because it's too I can't insert my clamp. So at least we know it works. So it is rated 300 watts, but as of the moment we are having just outputting 200 watts. So imagine you have a battery, a 24 volts battery. I just connect it directly to the battery, this one with of course using a breaker, DC breaker, and connecting this parallel to the load. Now you can use the Gridtie inverter on night time only if you have battery banking at least 24 volts, at least 24 volts. So, mainit siya. So ito sobrang init na init to, kaya merong heatsink. Kung walang heatsink, wala, ano na to, so already melted. See, I'll turn off the load para ma-confirm natin yung output. Ayan, nag-drop siya. So it's consuming 178 watts with the transformer. So we have an efficiency of the transformer. So consider natin yan. And we are now outputting 120. So sa grid, mga load dyan, yan yung tinutulong niya. So if we are outputting 121 watts divided by 175 input power with transformer, yan, 175, we have 69 times 100, we have a 69% efficiency with the transformer, 69. So if I will only compute the DC power, so we have here 27 times 5.41, we have 146 watts with a 121. So 121 divided by 146 times 100, we have an efficiency of 80%. Yeah. So if you want your system to have a bigger efficiency, don't use transformer. Okay, just directly load it, your inverter, directly put it on the battery. I have an idea of making my own hybrid, so of course with different output, value. And now based on the experiment, sorry for the noise, based on the experiment, we have a bit low efficiency when we are using a transformer. So just take it out to the system and just directly load it. Instead of solar panel, just directly load this one to the battery. Now you have a inverter, Gridtie inverter using the battery and not using the solar panel. Okay, so if I reset this one, so no power output and it's blinking. Okay, if I plug it again, and so magre-read pa rin to. So I just scratched my idea using the transformer. It's just for the experiment. So I need to upgrade my system to 24 volts. Or maybe just use a back converter, but still there's still a bit of energy loss. And so I'm trying to speak in English here so that our friends outside the Philippines can understand. This guy is a micro inverter. Now we are outputting 180 watts with the horrible input power of 295 watts with a transformer. But here, DC, we have 9 amperes times 23.7. We have a 213 watts. 213 watts, 182.5 divided by 218 watts times 100, we have an efficiency of 80. So around 80% efficiency. You are lying. You are lying. A 5 watts loss, that's impossible. It should be 90 plus. You are lying. Maybe around higher voltage, it will maybe I don't know. But now we are using 24 volt system. Okay, mainit siya. And of course, sobrang init ito. Okay. That's it, guys. Bye-bye. Bye. Testing red, 26 volts battery. So, input na ko sa Gridtie inverter. Battery ra. So, pwede gid siya kuan. Battery ra editso. Gana siya. So, ako i-on ang kani. Padong ni siya sa output sa inverter. Ano ko. So, mag-blink na siya. So, unsay reading ani mo na siya yung gibugwak. So, wala ko yung pirahe. So, human sa click and i-green na niya. Magana na niya. Live po ang gel ang series. May lain. Sugod na. 7, 8, 9, 10 amperes. 10 amperes, 25 volts. Output power is 241 watts. Sa AC output sa DC is 25 volts, 0.07 times 10.1.8. So 255 watts. 237.2 divided by 255 watts times 100. 93% efficiency. Okay kayo. Minus 100. It was 6.9 power loss. Okay na ko na. Daog na na. So it works.